Hey, Tange.
Welcome, pilots, to the Imperial Navy Starfighter Training Program. Today, you will learn the basics of how to pilot a TIE Starfighter, the basics of energy management, and learn to engage enemy craft in an increasingly challenging series of targets. These skills are essential in performing your duties to serve and defend the interests of the Empire. You will begin by engaging several static targets. As the mission progresses, you will then engage a set of moving targets before finally engaging a set of actively hostile targets. With each new craft you destroy, the difficulty will increase. This will help acclimate you to the basics of maneuvering your fighter whilst engaging enemy craft. Pay constant attention to your threat indicator array. It is part of your targeting reticule and will light up when an enemy is aiming a weapon at you. Avoid direct head-on engagements if possible. That said, if you can get off the first few shots before the enemy does, you can often force them to break off first. This requires precision targeting skills on your part. You will fly the TIE Fighter designated Alpha 1. It is the standard backbone starfighter of the Imperial Navy. Armament consists of twin chin-mounted lasers. It has no shields or hyperdrive, but relies instead on speed and agility to avoid enemy fire. That's where your skill as a pilot comes in. There will be no opposition at first, but in the dogfighting portion of the mission, the Z-95 Headhunter will be your enemy. It isn't as fast or maneuverable as a TIE fighter, but it has the same armament and also boasts deflector shields. In this mission, you will learn the basics of TIE Starfighter movement, energy management, and combat. You will begin by engaging a set of fixed targets. Next, you will learn to maneuver your craft to engage non-hostile moving targets. Finally, you will combine these skills to engage individual hostile craft that will shoot back at you. Each new craft will increase in difficulty as you progress. Welcome, Alpha 1, to your basic combat training. Try not to touch anything until told to. In this mission, you will learn the combat basics. Hit the T key to target the container in front of you. Target 1 is now in your Combat Multi-View Display, or CMD. The CMD gives you all the basic information about a target. This includes its current shield and hull strength, distance from you, and its system status. You can also see its current flight orders. Your targeting box should also be green to indicate a good shot. Fire at will to destroy target 1. It should take approximately 8 hits. must always be ready to make sudden, unexpected maneuvers to throw off an...
Welcome, Alpha One, to your basic combat training. Try not to touch anything until told to. In this mission, you will learn the combat basics. Hit the T key to target the container in front of you. Target 1 is now in your Combat Multi-View Display, or CMD. The CMD gives you all the basic information about a target. This includes its current shield and hull strength, distance from you, and its system status. You can also see its current flight orders. Your targeting box should also be green to indicate a good shot. Fire at will to destroy target 1. It should take approximately 8 hits.
You must always be ready to make sudden, unexpected maneuvers to throw off an attacker. Never fly straight... Welcome, pilots, to the Imperial Navy. In this mission, you will learn the basics of
Welcome, Alpha 1, to your basic combat training. Try not to touch anything until told to. In this mission, you will learn the combat basics. Hit the T key to target the container in front of you. Target 1 is now in your Combat Multi-View Display, or CMD. The CMD gives you all the basic information about a target. This includes its current shield and hull strength, distance from you, and its system status. You can also see its current flight orders. Your targeting box should also be green to indicate a good shot. Fire at will to destroy target 1. It should take approximately 8 hits. Good. Now target the next container. Steer your craft to the right toward the next target. Align the target in your targeting box until it turns green. Now destroy target 2. Continue until you've destroyed all the containers.
You must always be ready to make sudden, unexpected maneuvers to throw off an attacker.
Try not to touch anything until told to. In this mission, you will learn the combat basics. Hit the T key to target the container in front of you. Target 1 is now in your Combat Multi-View Display, or CMD. The CMD gives you all the basic information about a target. This includes its current shield and hull strength, distance from you, and its system status. You can also see its current flight orders. Your targeting box should also be green to indicate a good shot. Fire at will to destroy Target 1. It should take approximately 8 hits. Now target the next container. Steer your craft to the right toward the next target. Align the target in your targeting box until it turns green. Now destroy Target 2. Continue until you've destroyed all the containers. Adjust your laser recharge rate to maintain a full charge. F9 key. Adjusting your laser energy level will also alter your engine speeds. Be careful not to get too close to exploding targets. They will cause damage to any nearby craft. In an unshielded TIE fighter, this usually means instant death. Done. You've destroyed all of the containers. Now let's see how you fare against a moving target. Target Mover 1 and engage it. Pressing the R key targets the nearest enemy. To match speed with the target, press the Return or Enter key. To make sharper turns, reduce your throttle to 1/3 power. Your sensors show the relative location and distance of targets. The left-hand sensor shows targets in front of you. The right-hand sensor shows targets behind you. The brighter a dot is, the closer it is to you. Your current target will show as a large yellow dot. Good. Each new craft will become more difficult to target. Continue until all Z-95s from Group Mover are destroyed. Again, the difficulty will increase with each successive craft. As well as pressing the R key for targeting the nearest enemy fighter, you can also press the E key to target the nearest enemy attacking you. Careful with head-on engagements. Without shields, your TIE will always be at a disadvantage. Try to get behind your targets first.
I'm breaking up. Check. I'm breaking up. Check. breaking up. Ejecting. I'm 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 breaking up. Ejecting.
You have attacked a friendly craft.
I'm breaking up. Ejecting. I'm breaking up. Ejecting. I'm breaking up. Ejecting. I'm breaking up. Ejecting.
Cease your attack, or you will be fired upon.
I'm breaking up. Ejecting.
Excellent work, Alpha 1. Primary mission objectives completed.
Good shooting, Alpha 1. You have successfully grasped the basics. Quit now, or try your hand against larger waves of enemy craft. Be warned, the odds will steadily increase against you.
Well done. You learn quickly and have clearly shown you are capable of engaging enemy craft in combat. Proceed to your next mission.
New intelligence data has been added to the test.
This mission will teach you the use of your short-range sensors. In this mission, you will learn how to use your short-range sensors to inspect a variety of craft and how to give orders to your wingmen when engaged in combat. For the sensors to be effective, you must fly your craft within at least 300 meters of your target. As we are at a customs checkpoint, your goal will be to inspect craft to look for contraband. Once found, transports will be dispatched to disable and board the offending vessel. However, don't expect this to go down without a fight. Several enemy craft will jump in to try and stop the transports from completing their mission. You will engage them and make effective use of your wingmen to control the situation. You will receive further instructions in flight. Follow your orders precisely. Enter the simulation.
Remember, the brighter the sensor dot is, the closer it is to you. You can also toggle the in-flight map by pressing the M key. This can help you understand the current tactical situation and help you locate targets of importance or interest. Press the T key to target Shuttle Star Tour 7. Fly within 200 meters and perform your first inspection. Whilst you inspect these craft, let's take a look at your other terminal displays. On your right-hand side is your mission goals display. On your left is your in-flight message log display. Both displays can be changed by using your cursor keys. Use the delete or page down keys to toggle between active displays. Use the left and right cursor keys to toggle between different information displays. This includes a damage report, active flight groups, and additional wingman commands. If you need to, spend some time familiarizing yourself with these controls before completing your inspections.
Mission of failure.
The range at which your short-range sensors are effective
Your sensors show a number of craft that are in the area. Remember, the brighter the sensor dot is, the closer it is to you. You can also toggle the in-flight map by pressing the M key. This can help you understand the current tactical situation and help you locate targets of importance or interest. Press the T key to target Shuttle Star Tour 7. Fly within 200 meters and perform your first inspection. Excellent. It carries repulsors as its manifest claims, so it may continue on its journey. Continue your inspection of the remaining ships. While cycling through targets using the T key is one method, alternatively, you can use the O key to target the nearest mission-critical target. This will save you valuable time when finding important ships. Whilst you inspect these craft, let's take a look at your other terminal displays. On your right-hand side is your mission goals display. On your left is your in-flight message log display. Both displays can be changed by using your cursor keys. Use the delete or page down keys to toggle between active displays. Use the left and right cursor keys to toggle between different information displays. This includes a damage report, active flight groups, and additional wingman commands. Spend some time familiarizing yourself with these controls before completing your inspections. illegal cargo found on container transports Sunida. Transports Epsilon have been dispatched to disable and board her.
Hey, One! Keep your distance!
Hey, One, keep your distance.
Incoming rebel craft. Move to engage. Press the U key to target the newest craft to enter the sector. We have incoming X-Wings and Y-Wings. The X-Wings will likely engage you and your wingmen. The Y-Wings will attack the transports. You can direct your wingmen to engage certain targets. Select either an enemy X-Wing or Y-Wing and press Shift A. Your wingmen will now focus on their target. This allows you to focus on another target or to help concentrate your fire on a single target.
This is 3, engaging your target. This is 3, order acknowledged, engaging your target. Hey, 1, attacking craft dead ahead.
Destroy the rebel craft.
3, I'm heavily damaged.
Another bandit down.
This is 3, engaging your target. Punching out!
Woo!
If you see a wingman in trouble, you can target them and press Shift-E. They will then perform evasive maneuvers.
This is 2. This is 2. I'm heavily damaged.
Another bandit down.
Ja.
Wow! Great shot! This is 4. I'm having trouble over here. This is 4. I'm heavily damaged.
Report on primary target. Their shields are out. They have been destroyed. Report on primary target. Their shields are out.
Keep it up.
An A-wing just jumped in. It's heading straight for you. Press the E key to target enemies that are attacking you. Use the Shift-C keys to call for help with your wingman. Then engage any enemy craft attacking you.
This is 5. Order acknowledged. Whoa! Good kill. Great shot! Hey, 1, you better shake that bandit off your 6. This is 5. I'm having trouble over here. Got him. Keep it up.
This is 6, engaging your target.
Y-Wings are incoming. Looks like they're targeting the platform. They'll be firing torpedoes. We must intercept them. Try to align yourself head-on with the incoming bombers. When they fire their torpedoes, they will show up as flashing yellow-red dots on your sensors. As the torpedoes approach you, attempt to shoot them down. If you miss any on your initial pass, come about and try to shoot the rest down. Bombers tend to launch at least 2 waves of torpedoes per run. By destroying as many as you can before they reach their target, you can make the difference between survival and destruction.
This is 6. Order acknowledged. Engaging your target. This is 6. Order acknowledged. Engaging your target. This is 6. Engaging your target.
Superb work, Gamma 1. Primary mission objectives completed.
Excellent job, Gamma 1. All enemy craft eliminated. Excellent. The last wave of enemy Y-Wings have been eliminated. You may now return to the platform's hangar.
Yeah, way better with the controller, way more fun. Keyboard, mouse is absolutely no fun. You at least get some shitty controller or whatever, it doesn't matter. But I mean, it's most of those games are not really that fun, depending on.
Right.
But that here is, man, you will kill your wrist. With mouse, keyboard.
Excellent. You have demonstrated the ability to inspect unknown craft to determine the contents of their cargo bays, and learned how to use your wingman in combat. Next up. Today we will learn how to perform torpedo attacks against enemy targets. You will learn how to acquire. In this mission, you will learn how to target and destroy enemy craft using proton torpedoes. Your first target will be 2 stationary containers, followed by a moving freighter. Afterwards, you will then engage a hostile corvette and learn how to engage targets without using an active lock or dumbfiring. Finally, you will engage a heavier target along with several friendly TIE bombers to assist you. When you run out of torpedoes, you can either use Transport Omicron to rearm your ship in the field, or you can return to the platform's hangar to rearm. Simply fly within 100 meters of the platform's main hangar to receive the Enter Hangar message. To receive a reload from the transport, target it and press Shift B. Rendezvous with the transport and come to a full stop. Omicron will dock with you and your warhead launchers will be replenished. This will take several seconds.
Man, those
You
dudes
can
load
repeat
fast.
this as many times as you need during the mission. You will receive further instructions in flight. Follow your instructor's commands to the letter.
Imperium first. Empire first. Make the Empire great again.
Standard proton torpedo loadout. This torpedo is the most commonly used anti-capital ordnance. It's not particularly fast or maneuverable, but it packs quite a punch on impact. Press the T key to select the first container. Now switch your weapon system to your warhead launcher by pressing the W key. The targeting box will turn yellow to indicate it is locking on. When the box turns red, you will have a lock and may fire the weapon. Fire when ready and destroy the second container.
Wait, what? Without lock? No. Okay.
Well done. Try and mark the target.
Oh shit. I knew this well.
Target your freighter and steer your craft to maintain the lock. Fire one torpedo as soon as you have a solid lock, indicated by the red box. Welcome back, pilot.
Okay. Ah, shit. I want to see what is the max range of those. What is the average life of a TIE fighter pilot in combat? One minute or what? Wow, okay. "15 seconds, yeah, max." And those things blow up so fast. But I like it, I mean that they designed them basically mass-produced and pieced together.
You'll notice one torpedo didn't quite do the job. The CMD will show the target's hull has been severely damaged. Throttle up and close to cannon range and finish it with lasers.
Huh? Ah, we have lasers too, eh? Those bombers have lasers?
Well done. It's very easy to shoot down unarmed targets then. Let's try something with a little bite, shall we? Target the enemy corvette that just entered the area. Throttle up, lock on, and fire 2 torpedoes. The faster you move when firing, the faster the relative velocity of the torpedoes. Some or all of your torpedoes were shot down. Hostile starships will actively target and destroy incoming torpedoes that are actively tracking a locked target. Therefore, you will need to adjust your tactics. Instead of locking on to a target and firing, aim manually and dumbfire your warheads. The enemy starship will no longer be able to target them. This requires precision aiming on your part. If you are within weapons range of a starship, your warheads will likely get shot down anyway, but firing at a distance requires calculated timing. Go ahead and make another attack run on the Corvette. This time attempt to dumbfire your torpedoes.
And why should they not able to shoot them down? It somehow doesn't make sense for me. Is that in the movies? No, I doubt so. Why should the point defense not be able to shoot down the torpedoes if they are fired with certain lock? Who cares?
Running low on ordnance.
Yeah, I mean, dude is firing.
You can request a rearm from Transport
looks good.
Omicron by targeting.
Those torpedoes homing, right?
Shift B.
Oh, looks
Fly
like.
close to the transport, throttle to 0, and let it dock with you.
Those torpedoes are homing.
The reload is complete and will disengage. Alternatively, you can also dock with the platform or your assigned command ship in the field. In this case, approach the station and fly within 100 meters of its hangar. You should see a message offering you to re-enter the hangar. This method is usually the best and quickest way to rearm.
Fucking hell, that didn't work out, man. Fuck it.
Welcome back, pilot. New warheads have been installed in your craft.
What is a space bomb?
Don't be afraid to practice your dumbfiring torpedo runs at greater distances. Try to anticipate your aim Welcome to your final training exercise. In your final training mission, you will learn how to operate a deflector shield system, deal with advanced energy management, and how to counter enemy missiles, whilst combining your skills learned from the previous training exercises. You will begin by destroying a minefield which is protecting a small rebel outpost. You will disable any craft that attempts to flee from this outpost for capture, so we can interrogate any prisoners on board. However, the rebels will quickly respond to this attack by jumping in a heavy cruiser. You will join our other squadrons in engaging this cruiser and its starfighter complement. Watch your shield strength indicator. Always be prepared to break off and recharge when necessary. Remember, a quick shunt of cannon energy can quickly boost shield strength at a critical moment. Completing this mission will finish your training program. You will then be ready for your first official deployment in the Imperial Navy.
Okay, U1, pay attention. First, we need to get you where you need to be. Target the hyperbuoy by pressing the N key. Fly within 500 meters of the buoy and press the space key to enter hyperspace. Listen up, Mu-1. You will now learn to operate a shield system. Your deflector shield strength indicator shows an even charge. You can toggle it full forward or full rear by pressing the S key. Restore them to an even balance and set your shield recharge rate to maximum, the F10 key. Doing so will begin slowly charging your shields further. Remember though, this impacts your engine output, making you slower and easier to hit. Begin your attack run on the minefield. It only takes one shot to kill them, so target the next quickly. You may find it easier if you set your cannons to dual fire by pressing the X key. Constantly. Do not fly straight and level. Try to aim and fire as you approach, then start weaving again. Notice once you take a hit, your shield strength depletes. To quickly build up shield strength, transfer cannon power using the apostrophe key. This will drain cannon energy, so set the recharge rate of your cannons by using the F9 key. This will further impact your engine power. Transport Omega is launching now to capture the outpost. Good work. The mines have been eliminated. A transport just launched from the outpost. It may contain fleeing rebels. Intercept it immediately. Redirect power to your engines if needed. Once you get close, switch your weapons to ion cannons by pressing the W key. Use them to disable the transport. Excellent. The outpost has been captured. Well done. The transport is disabled. Ion cannons do not damage a ship's hull, but will impact its shields. Without shields, you can then use them to disable any craft. When a craft reaches 0% systems in your CMD, it is fully disabled. Enemy A-Wings are gunning for you, Mu-1. You'll notice when they get in range, your threat indicator array starts flashing and a warning sound will start. This means an enemy is locking onto you with a missile. If an enemy launches a missile at you, an alert will sound. By pressing the space bar, you can immediately target the incoming missile. You can then attempt to shoot it down. If, however, you don't have time to engage, take evasive action. When the missile gets close, another warning will sound. This is the time to activate your countermeasures by pressing the C key. These are only effective from the rear of your craft. If multiple missiles are locked onto you, press the I key to cycle through active warheads. If all else fails, keep making sharp turns as it gets close. The missile will eventually detonate after a short time.
Incoming missile. Incoming missile. Incoming missile.
Watch your shield strength and break off to recharge as needed. Redirect power from your shields and cannon systems to the engine. This allows you to quickly get some distance from the enemy.
Incoming missile. Incoming
I'm breaking up. Ejecting.
You're dead. Luckily, it's just a simulation. You'll first need to retract your landing gear by pressing Ctrl L, and then to open your S foils by pressing the V key. Alert! A rebel cruiser has just jumped in. They're launching fighters. Launching TIEs to assist you. Your wingman, have also arrived. Be sure to use the commands needed to direct them. If you feel you might be getting overwhelmed, you may have reinforcements on standby. Use Shift S to call for them, then space to confirm. Move to engage the incoming fighters. You can link both your lasers and ion cannons together using the X key. This gives you even more firepower.
This is free. I'm having trouble over here.
This is 4. I'm having trouble over here.
This is free. I'm heavily damaged.
This is 4. I'm heavily damaged.
Incoming message. Gamma 1. Primary mission objectives completed.
The enemy cruiser has been destroyed. Well done. You may now return to the Star Destroyer Implacable's hangar.
Excellent work. You have now successfully completed the basic training program of the Imperial Navy. You have now learned all the essential skills for piloting any of the Empire's starfighter craft and are now ready for official deployment. You will be transferred to the Javin sector to begin your first assignment shortly. Welcome everyone. It is a pleasure to see so many newly commissioned pilots in our ranks. As newly commissioned pilots of the Imperial Navy, you will now be assigned to various sectors within the Empire. Several transports and shuttles have been prepared to ferry you all to these destinations. As a bonus, those who had the top simulator scores in their training will be taking the flight controls of these ships. After leaving Skystrike Academy, you'll hyperspace to the Commodore system, where we have a major transfer point for Imperial ships and supplies. From here, you will then go to your final destinations. Should any incidents happen along the way, keep calm, remember your training, and do your utmost to keep the lives of your passengers safe and sound.
fast enough if you ask me. Can't wait to show these rebels what real piloting is all about.
Who are you kidding? You're probably gonna get scragged on your first mission. Cut the chatter. Rebel pilots might play it fast and loose with their comms, but the Imperial Navy actually has standards. So keep it professional, or your career ends before it starts.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
We're at the hyperbuoy. Initiating jump. Jump completed. All ships stay in close formation. Reduce speed to 70% and await further instructions.
Star Destroyer Hyperion to arriving shuttles and transports. Please submit your authorization codes and flight plans.
Acknowledged, Hyperion. Transmitting now.
Everything looks in order. You may proceed.
All right, everyone. It's been a pleasure, but here is where we part ways. Final jump coordinates are being set now. Prepare to...
Do you see that? Emergency! This is Outpost CR-15! Multiple explosions! Stay severe damage! Early casualties! Next!
Alert! New contacts coming in. They're X-Wings. We're being targeted. Shuttle Rigor,
Incoming
got
missile.
incoming torpedoes. Use your flares or missiles to shoot them down. Damn it, we lost one of the trans... Shuttle Grigor, get moving and join the other transports. We don't want to be kept waiting. Don't worry about your laser system not working. You probably won't need it anyway. Join us finally. Let's move out. All ships set course for Commodore and stay in formation. Gonna miss this place. The view here never gets old.
Couldn't get away from here fast enough if you ask me. Can't wait to show these rebels what real piloting is all about.
You're probably going to get scragged on your first mission. Cut the chatter. Rebel pilots might play it fast and loose with their comms, but the Imperial Navy actually has operational, or your career ends before it starts.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
We're at the hyperbuoy. Initiating jump. Jump completed. All ships stay in close formation. Reduce speed to 70% and await further instructions.
This is the Star Destroyer Hyperion to arriving shuttles and transports. Please submit your authorization codes and flight plans.
Acknowledged, Hyperion. Transmitting now.
Everything looks in order. You may proceed.
All right, everyone. It's been a pleasure, but here is where we part ways. Final jump coordinates are being set now. Prepare to...
Do you see that? Emergency! This almost in my one mine! Possible explosion! Take severe damage! Early casualties! Next!
Alert! New contacts coming in. They're X-Wings. We're being targeted. Shuttle Vigor, you've got incoming torpedoes. Use your flares or missiles to shoot them down.
I'm breaking up.
Ja, Jimmy ist doch gut, Junge. Komm mal klar. I don't even know from where it is coming. Can't even react. Okay, but cool campaign. I think I now will continue Alien. See you in a couple of minutes.